Let's talk chest press. To perform this exercise properly, you'll need to first pick the proper hand position. Start with either a really light bar or the Olympic bar with no weight on it, and find a position where, when your upper arm is parallel with the ground, your arms form a right angle bend. So take note of where your hands fall relative to those and get ready to lift with your proper weight. You'll want to start with your shoulders packed and your arms fully extended. As mentioned in the seated cable row video, you want to bring your shoulders up, back, and down as far as possible to pack them. Next, lower the bar so that it falls in line with your nipples. As far as depth is concerned, bar to chest is perfectly fine, but will require you to be more careful as you go up in weight to avoid going up too quickly, compromising your form at high weight and risking an injury. One way to keep this from being as much of a problem is to press with your elbows pointed at about a 45-degree angle down. This makes it easier to keep your shoulders packed and gives you better leverage against the load than having your elbows pointed out to either side of you. Keeping your shoulders in their packed position, press upwards until your arms are fully extended, but be careful not to hyperextend your arms. Keep your wrists stable and make sure that you don't lift your butt, shoulder blades, shoulders, or head off the bench. These are your grounding points of contact for the bench, and if they falter, it's a sign that your form is off or the weight is too much for you to handle at your current level of strength. Some of the mistakes I see when people do this exercise usually involve one of three things. Either their grip isn't in the right place, the weight is too much for them, or they don't pack their shoulders to begin with. As mentioned earlier, loading the bar with too much weight usually compromises form significantly, leading to shoulders slipping out of their packed position or losing one or more points of contact with the bench as they squirm and struggle to get the weight up. When the problem is their position on the bar, usually this isn't an immediate problem, but will likely lead to wrist issues sooner rather than later as the wrist experiences load while in awkward positions. In the case of the shoulders not being packed, this is also one of those things that could go on for a while before the problem arises. Likely, at some point down the road, the small muscles that aren't built to take large loads for very long will accumulate damage over time and lead to an injury, the severity of which will depend on how aggressive they've been with their bench pressing up to that point, along with some other factors. With good form, consistency, and patience, great pec development is just a matter of time. Now, some women might be wondering why they should care. Well, the fitness industry has been referring to chest exercises as free breast augmentation for a reason. The muscle created at the chest will help lift them and make them appear fuller. So, do with that information what you will. Just another example of why lifting isn't something women, like our model here, Christine, shouldn't be afraid of. And that does it for this video. Make sure you like the video, throw down a comment to tell me what you want to see next, and subscribe to the channel to become a part of the galaxy. And as always, stay shining, because the galaxy can only be a bright and beautiful place if we all shine together. Peace.